The installs are slowly starting to come.
Clocking 7 in total across the next 5 weeks.
Warehouse is almost at capacity.
We're making more shelving space.
And should you paint your house when selling?
I would normally go for a house wash unless there's peeling paint.
This is Foxy TV, episode 63. Let's figure it out.
4 in it now.
3 in the car, 1 in the truck.
Valuable and adding value for your clients.
Monday morning here in Cooperoo, I just picked up the keys. The guys, I believe, are just about to head off from the warehouse. They've been there loading the truck for our first install. We've got 2 on today, so I've got the keys. Let's head over to the first install. We're here in Wakeley for an install, first one of the day. We've got 2 on today. Removed some of the client's furniture. This one's going to be fun for the boys to move.
That's you including Phoebe.
Oh, me too, yep, good stuff. Jenna, so this is 3 bedrooms?
3 beds.
And we're doing them all?
We're doing them all. It's
Cool.
got a little study nook upstairs, so as well. It's got a little townhouse.
It was then on to the second install in Newmarket. Finish up an install here, where are we?
Yeah, we are in Newmarket, a little top floor, little unit. So it really helps in a unit to get styling and makes it feel a lot bigger. This one's 33 square metres in total, I think the agent said, so got to get some life into it.
And the guys, how long they been gone for? A little while?
Yeah, about 40 minutes. They had to come up a couple of flights of stairs, but they smashed it out pretty quickly and then they're gone to do a pack up.
Another pack up. What's on today, Russ?
Oh mate, see I just got in this morning, so I'm just going to go and check with my colleague. Here he is right now.
What's on today, Cam?
We're heading to a pack up in Mansfield right now. And then we're going to come back, unload everything, because it's a pretty big job. And then we're heading down to a pack up. And then I think that's it for the day. 2 pack ups today.
What are we doing here? Looks dangerous.
Yep, so I've got my safety gear.
Oh, you're we're making more shelving space.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Is that what these?
got to get it up there.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Yep, so we're spending a lot of time reorganising the warehouses as more and more pack-ups come back. I then caught up with Phoebe for a bit of Q&A. How do I know when I should paint my house when it's for sale? The exterior.
Exterior.
Yeah, or and interior, and all.
So exterior is a little bit trickier to gauge. I'd always get a house clean, a professional house clean. So a newer modern home, so rendered facade, they'll last a lot longer. However, we did just paint our rendered facade of our house, the entire house, 5 bedrooms, 3 living, in a weekend. So it's something achievable, kind of like $600 worth of paint. A Queenslander takes significantly more work, or double story. So I would normally go for a house wash unless there's peeling paint, all that sort of stuff. So internally though, you have a lot more damage happen to the walls. If the tenant's living there, you're going to have scuff marks. If you've got kids, you're definitely going to have scuff marks. Where your vacuums hit the wall, it just happens in day-to-day living. So to give it a fresh, lighter feel, I'd definitely repaint internally regardless, unless you've only been living there for like a year.
And what colours should we paint internally and externally?
So that depends on the colour scheme of your home. So if you've got, so I'm thinking in Brisbane, Carindale, Carina, that sort of area of Brisbane, there's a lot of terracotta tiles, a lot of beige carpet, so the older sort of 80s sort of style homes. Those ones, definitely going with a cream-based paint, going for something like an antique white in the Dulux range or Hog's Bristle Quarter. They are a lighter cream-based paint. So the cream-based paint really sucks up the light, like the room I'm in at the moment. It doesn't make it feel bright, it doesn't reflect the light. But a grey-based paint will, but I wouldn't go with a grey-based paint. So that's like a Lexicon, which is one of the most popular Dulux colours, or white on white. But I wouldn't go with those ones unless you have grey carpet. So, because when you go, and a painter, we're finding often that a painter will always suggest you paint Lexicon, because it's much easier to paint over a cream-based white with one coat of Lexicon, or maybe two max, than it is to come over with a lighter based cream-based paint, because they're going to need 3 coats. So, but the thing that happens is if you've got beige carpet or terracotta tiles or cream tiles, and you go paint with grey walls, you've got 2 colour tones, so they don't work together. They clash. So yeah, I'd go for a cream-based white paint if you've got cream carpets. If you've got grey carpets or grey tiles, go for a grey-based white paint.
From a seller's point of view, I'm living in my house and I want to get it styled, so we call them partial styles.
We do. Or some others are calling integrated.
Integrated style. How does that work when I live? What can I use? Can I use the furniture? What about the beds? Do I sleep in the beds? What happens with the sheets?
Yeah, so we do a lot of partial styling. It's something that we've never ever said no to, because we think that it doesn't matter if you're living in it, everybody should be able to present their home as well as they can to get the best dollar when they come to sale. So we will come in, we'll do a consult, we'll work through room by room, recommending what pieces need to stay, which pieces we'll switch to another room, and then we'll hire only what's needed to make a room really pop, bring it together, make everything consistent throughout the home. So if you've got some rooms with dark timbers but other rooms with light timbers, we'll switch them out to have the consistent colour of timber throughout. We'll bring in the linen that you need, bring in all the fluff basically is what I say to a client. So generally someone's living in a home, they don't have the artwork, the cushions, all that sort of stuff. So we'll bring it all in. Then the way that it works for partial for us, the client keeps the linen, because I don't want to do washing. But also we get great discounts through Adare, so I just pass those straight on to a client. There's 2-fold there, no washing for me, plus they also get good quality quilted linen, which isn't going to crease during the sales campaign, so it looks perfect for the entire time it's on market. Everything else is fully insured for me to be able to use at home with my 3 kids, so I say to a client, use it as though it's your own. So we interchange it for a client, they can use it, I don't want them to worry about sitting on a couch. Most of them put all the cushions away and all that sort of thing. But yeah, they can use it as though it's their own. I wouldn't sleep on our beds, not very comfortable. They're made cheaply because we don't need any of the comfort factor. But we'll use a client's bed if they've got beds there, so.
It's been a little while since Jake ran us through the business numbers, so let's see what he has to say. So Jake, your numbers got moved.
Yeah, with the movement of this shelf, my board got moved over here away from the thoroughfare. Might have to move it back again.
Can you talk us through a bit of an update on the numbers?
Yeah, so we hadn't updated this because we actually had a few shelves and stuff sitting in the way there, so I hadn't updated it in a couple of weeks. So as it stands right now, we're down to 22 houses out from a high of around kind of mid-40s, so that's why the warehouse is looking very full. We've had 3 installs in the last couple of weeks, and again, generally we look to do around 10 to 15 is kind of the normal. And in terms of looking forward, we've got 3 installs this week. We don't actually have any confirmed locked in next week, although we've got a few potentials, and the 3 we've got this week are the only 3 for May. So obviously numbers are down at the moment. Now these numbers do change quite quickly. Phoebe's phone's been ringing a bit more this week and last week as well. So it's kind of a positive feel, more requests for consults and quotes coming through, which is kind of a positive early sign. That's usually that happens first, and in the next few days, next week, we start seeing some jobs booking in. So yeah, we're definitely down in May, but kind of a little bit of a bit of positivity kind of coming through with the phone calls.
So the team are only working 4 days a week at the moment. So Cam, Russ and myself had Wednesday off. So we'll jump to Thursday where Phoebe had a bit of an update on the install numbers that Jake just ran us through.
Alright.
Phoebe, you've been locking in some jobs.
I have, finally. Yeah, we had a really good day locking some in today, yesterday, so we've got 3 jobs on tomorrow now.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Nice.
Locked in 7 in total across the next 5 weeks. So June's looking like it's going to pick up, so having conversations with agents looking good.
Excellent.
So 3 installs on Friday, that's tomorrow. So keep an eye on Instagram stories to follow that. Let's let Jake say goodbye for this week's episode and stick around after that as Jake made his first TikTok video.
That's it for this week's Foxy TV. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.